and welcome to Elle Loves, or welcome back if you've been here before. I have been away from my channel for months now. I honestly just felt too self-conscious to film, and I said to myself, you know, I'm going to come back and I'm just going to try and have a new attitude about it and hope for the best. So there were loads of reasons that I stopped filming, many of which are a little bit hard to get into and a little bit upsetting, just personal reasons. And I said I was going to come back because honestly my mental health has been in a really bad place lately, and I know that a lot of people's has. The lockdown has not helped. We've all been living with this for almost a year now, and it's very, very difficult. Over here we're in lockdown again. It's been extended once again, and I was so excited, hoping, because my birthday's in a couple of weeks, I was like, I'm gonna go out and spend time with my family and just be with the people I care about, and that's not gonna happen, unfortunately. So it is how it is, and my mental health just took a little bit of a hit, and I just felt like in a really bad place. I hated how I looked, I hated everything about myself, and I still do, but I've decided to come back on my channel and just try and have a little bit more confidence, a little bit more faith in myself, and just do something for me, because at the minute I'm not kind of doing anything else. I don't have a lot of time for hobbies or things like that because I'm a stay-at-home mom, so even though I can't go out, I'm very busy in the house, and you know, so this is for me. I'm back, I'm filming, I'm really, really nervous, but I'm also excited, and it's going to be a favorites video starting back my channel today, so I hope you guys like it. The first thing that I want to share with you guys is my ring light that I got for Christmas from my dad and my stepmom. It's absolutely just been one of the most useful presents that I could have gotten. I have a problem with lighting here. It's absolutely terrible, and it's just getting dark still, very, very early now. We're still kind of in winter, and I just use an artificial light and it's rubbish. So I'm actually in the dark, so to speak, with only the ring light on, because I felt like the other light was kind of interfering with it a little bit. So that is the first thing in my favorites that I want to share with you guys. I love it. I really, really wanted a ring light. It's something very, very practical, particularly now that I'm going to actually use my channel and keep going with it. So it was brilliant and something I really, really needed, because the light is so bad here, and it's not the kind of, I mean, I know some people have brilliant natural lighting, and if I could get away with it and if I had a decent window, it'd be so much better, but I don't, and this ring light is perfect, and I found a setting that I really like, and I think it's not too harsh or making me look worse than I already do. So the next thing is from Glossier. I really hope, I haven't done this in so long, so I really hope that you guys can see this. So this is a balm.com. I've talked about them on my channel a couple of times before. This is the berry one. I had never tried this before, and I was really excited, so I asked for this for Christmas, and I absolutely love it. I got it in a set with the lip kit, so I got a lip gloss and one of their lipsticks with it as well. I really, really like this. It's what I have on now. I'm not sure if the ring light is actually doing it any justice, because although it's doing the rest of the room justice, it is obviously altering the color a little bit, so I'm not sure if you can see this, but it literally does look like you crush berries and smush them on your lips, and I love it. It's quite nostalgic for me as well, because I had a lip gloss from Essence when I was a kid, and I absolutely loved it, and it smells just like that, so I absolutely love this. It is really moisturizing, but aside from that, I just love the color of it. I love, like, I've got no makeup on today, I've got this on, that's it, no makeup, and I'm not overly delighted with how my skin is at the minute, but this just gives a pop of color to my face. I'm very pale, if you're going for that whole Snow White thing. My lips are quite dark naturally, but I just feel like this brings them out a little bit more, and I hate light colors on me. They totally wash me out, and I just love how glossy it is. The shine off of it looks just like a lip gloss. It has the moisturizing qualities of a lip balm, which is exactly what it's supposed to be. It says universal skin salve, but because this is a tinted one, I wouldn't suggest that you kind of use it all over your body. It's not going to leave too much of a stain. I have done that before, but if you're looking for something kind of more for grazes and scrapes and cuts and just kind of things like that pop up, something to throw in your handbag, I would just go for the clear one. But I have a couple of these, and I'm honestly so obsessed. And although people have compared this to Vaseline, which I find is quite offensive really, because Vaseline is, you know, it's great as a protectant, but it doesn't really do anything in terms of healing. And I know the reason behind why people refer to this is that, but this also has many other moisturizing ingredients in it, and for that reason I do love it, and I do think it is beneficial. So a really, really good one, and the color, I love it. I'm so into it. Next product, this is from Brego. I'm probably saying that really, really wrong, but it's the Be Gentle, Be Kind, and it's a banana and coconut nourishing body cream. So that's it there. I absolutely love this. It's a massive size as well. It's 236 ml. And this again was a Christmas present, or rather I got Christmas money and this is what I chose. I've been eyeing this up for ages on their website. Right after I bought it, it went on sale, which is absolutely wonderful. But no, I would pay full price for this anyway, so I don't mind too much. I get more of the coconut smell with this, and I've heard a lot of other people say that it is banana and coconut, but I definitely get, you know, just your general smell of coconut oil, but it has a little something to it. I can definitely still smell the banana in there. I've heard other people say that they can't. I've used raw coconut oil for a long time and I can definitely tell the difference. It's just, it is a very strong smell and it can kind of overpower other scents sometimes, but I can definitely get the banana in this. I'm obsessed with body creams. I use them all the time. They're an absolute favorite for me, and if I was going to a desert island, I would have to have a body cream. That would be it. For me, this was just brilliant. It was so nourishing. It's one of those ones, it absorbs so quickly into your skin, so if you're someone that hates that greasy feeling, I don't really mind it because I like a rich cream, but this is rich without leaving that residue. So as soon as I rub it in, it's absorbed into my skin quite quickly and it just feels amazing. The smell lasts for ages. I love going to bed with this on. This is a staple at the minute. I'm down to about here. I didn't expect to love it as much as I do, but it's just so good. And also, sorry if you can hear my son in the background. He's a good bit older now, and since I last filmed, he's walking and he talks and he's loud, so sorry about that. Next thing, yeah, this is a kind of a rarity for me. Again, this was another Christmas present. I'm not going to show fragrances very often in my videos. I'm not very into perfume or anything like that, and I don't wear it very much, but this is the Glossier perfume and it's the You fragrance. So I have wanted this for years now. I've been living off of little samples. I love them so much, and my fiance got this for me for Christmas and I just freaked out. It was so unexpected and it was like the best surprise ever. I just couldn't believe it. So it is quite expensive, but they had a deal on for Black Friday, so it was a little bit reduced, so I feel slightly less guilty about it. But this is such an amazing smell. I love it, he loves it, which is good because, you know, sometimes it can be annoying. You have like a favorite scent and then your partner or parent or somebody doesn't like it, and then you're like, oh, do I like it? You start questioning yourself. But no, I love it and he loves it, and so far nobody has said that they don't like it, so that's good. It's so hard to explain. I find it's very feminine, quite floral. It is sweet, definitely. So if you're someone that doesn't like kind of sweet smells, I don't think it would be for you. It's not kind of so sophisticated, and I wouldn't call it a grown-up fragrance. I don't want to say it's a younger girl's fragrance, but or a younger guy's fragrance, but I feel like it is. There's something about it that kind of says youth to me. It kind of smells girly and something that you'd maybe wear when you were a teenager. And the one thing I do like about it is that it's called You, and it smells so different on everyone. So some people have said that it smelled amazing on their friend and then it smelled really horrible on them. So it does seem to work that way. On me, I think it smells quite nice, definitely very sweet, but I absolutely love this. The only thing I found is with this big size, when it initially goes on, it smells a little like crayons until it dries down, which is something that I didn't notice with the sample sizes. I have mentioned that to them, but they said that that's quite normal. And if you put this on your clothes, by the way, it will last for days. Like I put on a cardigan and I hadn't worn it in a couple of days and the smell was so strong, I was like, I'm not wearing perfume today. It was this and it was still left over on it. So if you're someone that doesn't like that, or if you change up your fragrance quite regularly, I would just say that it will stick to your clothes very strongly, and just be careful about that if you don't like that. But it's such a favorite. I wanted it forever and I love it so much, and I've had this since Christmas and I've used quite a bit of it already, so I'm trying to be a little bit careful with it because when this runs out I will be so sad and I'll have to wait ages for a new one, so trying to be careful. So I have an unusual favorite this month, and this is from Drunk Elephant, and this is a Sweet Petit deodorant cream. I really love this. So I stopped using aerosols. I just kind of felt guilty about it. I was trying to be more environmentally sound, and so I wanted to switch to something else. And I know Drunk Elephant is quite expensive, and I haven't tried anything from them before, mostly because I couldn't afford it and it didn't come in a beauty box. So Drunk Elephant is quite expensive and I was a little bit nervous, but the reviews for this product were so good I wanted to give it a try. It is my first cream deodorant. So what you do is there's a twist at the bottom, and so you just twist and then the product comes at the top. You have to be careful because the first time I used it I gave it too much of a twist because it doesn't kind of indicate how far to twist. It's kind of all up to personal preference, I know, but I twisted it like quite far, and so a lot came out, but I didn't mind that because I like to have a little bit more maybe than others would. Just makes me feel a little bit cleaner, I'm not sure. But then it comes out the top and you can choose to either apply it with your fingers or just to dab it on like that. It's up to you. The smell is very much like marzipan. To me, as soon as I smell it, I kind of smell straight up almond essence. It's really up to you whether you like that kind of smell. Some people don't really want to smell like a baked good, so it's up to you. It's not kind of like a sickly sweet, like fresh cookie or anything like that. It just smells to me like straight up when you open a bottle of almond essence. So that might not be for everybody. I do find the smell dies down and you can't notice it really after a while, but I was just so surprised at how long lasting this was. I really didn't expect it. It was my first time using a cream one, and I was not expecting to get kind of any of the same results I got with the aerosol, but I just loved it. It was so good. It lasted for hours. I found that it really lasted straight through from one morning to the next. I really love it. I think it's really, really effective as a deodorant, and I'm not even missing my aerosols. I have to be honest. So yeah, really, really great product, and I cannot recommend enough. Really, really good. So that's actually all for the beauty stuff this month. I have a couple of other things to run through, but none of it is beauty. So if you're only into the beauty end, you might want to switch off here, and I will see you again another time. But what I'm going to talk about next is a speaker. So this is a Bluetooth speaker, and it's for the shower. So this thing is just so easy. It just has your on off button here at the side. It has a little button here where you can answer a call while you're in the shower, but I have to admit they might not be able to hear you over the sound of the shower, as I found. But it's just a handy option that if someone rings you, you know, you can click it and it'll start ringing on this, and you'll just say, you know, I'm in the shower, call me back, whatever. You know, the normal thing is you'd say, and it has obviously the volume buttons then on this side as well, and you just stick it on there to the shower wall. So the only thing is it's a little bit of a pain because I feel like you have to hold this for ages for it to turn on sometimes, but this has been an absolute favorite. I asked for this for my birthday from my fiance. My birthday is not for a couple of weeks, but I've been really down, so he said I could use it now ahead of time, which was a much needed lift. I listen to MT's videos in the shower. I listen to music in the shower. I don't really need to see the products most of the time, unless it's, you know, one that I haven't heard of before, and then I kind of like, oh, I want to see the packaging. But yeah, it's so good. It's so handy to connect up to your phone, and the sound on it is really good, if not a little too loud. Even some of the lower buttons for volume are actually really intense, but you know, you can choose it to your liking. The only thing I would say is don't have it too close to your ear level. Like, put it up a good bit higher, because otherwise you might find that it's a little hard to tolerate. So this is just an absolute favorite. This is a birthday gift, and if anybody is interested in getting anything like this, then please just let me know and I can tell you where he got it down below. I knew I would love it, but it just, the sound being so good on it and not tinny or anything like that, it's just really clear, and I'm kind of obsessed, and I love that it's blue. It's so cool. So yeah, birthday gift and a brilliant one, and I got to have it early, so it was great. That's an absolute favorite. Now this is a little bit of an odd one, and it was one of my Christmas presents. I'm obsessed with games, board games, card games. I love playing 25. I'm kind of old fashioned, but I absolutely love Uno, and I had the Ratatouille Uno, and I was kind of, you know, I was quite happy with that. And most of the Unos you'll get, they're pretty much kind of the same, you know, they just have like maybe Disney princesses or different ones. It just depends who you're buying for about what you're going to pick, but they have the same idea all around. But this one is a little bit different, and this is Uno Flip, and this is one of my Christmas presents from my parents, and I absolutely love it. It is so much fun. So I have the deck here just to show you like a basic idea of the cards. They're really cool. So they have a light side and a dark side, and so you start off playing on the light side, and then basically there's a flip card. So here is one of the flip cards. So when you get that card, or when somebody plays it, you know, you just start playing on the dark side, and it has kind of the standard rules of Uno, but I just think it's a little bit more fun because you could be about to win and then someone flips it over. So I just find that it's quite exciting, and I've been badgering my fiance constantly. I'm like, please can we play, please can we play? And I think I've actually made him hate the game now because I love it that much. But that's a favorite. I'm just obsessed with card games and board games, and I know it's not for everybody, and maybe some people just kind of like to play them at Christmas and stuff when there are more people around, or maybe you live on your own, so it's not that easy. But I love card games, and as soon as my son is a bit bigger, I'm going to have him browbeaten into playing every single game that I can. So that's a favorite for me. And if you love things like that, or if you love Uno, it is a little bit different, and I think you'll have great fun with it, so I recommend strongly. And the last two things I have are food favorites. So as you can imagine with me, there's always going to be a food favorite. If you've seen any of my videos, you'll know I love food, but this is empty. I could not leave any in it, so there's no point in opening it up because there's nothing to show you. But these are 20 chocolate brownie bites from Tesco. Now I know if you're watching internationally, you might not be able to get these unless of course you're in the UK, which you definitely can get them there, but these are just so good. I don't know how to kind of show you maybe this size. I've had a lot of brownies in my time. I'm a big brownie advocate, but These were just gorgeous. I actually personally prefer these to the ones that I tried from M&S, and they were a hell of a lot cheaper. I think these were like $2.50. That's in euro. So enjoyable, and they have the perfectness, you know, where it's a little bit crispy and kind of flaky on the outside, and then the middle is gooey. So if you like that kind of perfect brownie, then you'll like these. There's 20. Actually, the first box we got, there were even more than that in it. So if you're near a Tesco, I just have to say that you need to go and get them, because honestly, I love them. They're so good. So the last thing I'm going to show you guys is, again, a food favorite, and this is the very last one, and this is the Pop-A-Lot Party Bucket Cinema Popcorn. It's salted. So as you can see, this is a massive bucket of popcorn. You can see there's a decent chunk taken out of it. You know who's to blame. Well, me and my fiance, but I'm the popcorn obsessed one. So it was just so cool. It was down in the local shop, and you know, if you're missing the cinema and things like that, as I am, I haven't been to the cinema in a long time now, as most of us haven't, but I absolutely love this. It's so tasty, it's delicious. It really does seem similar to cinema popcorn, and you know, if you're a big popcorn fan like I am, there's a big difference between cinema popcorn and microwave popcorn, and between just, you know, your normal packets of popcorn. I notice a big difference, and I think that this is, you know, it's the closest you're going to get to cinema popcorn at home. It's not going to be warm, it's not going to be offered with butter, but it does taste quite similar, and it's very fresh, which is why I like it. And the seal on this is quite tough, but this is gorgeous, and again, it's just a favorite for me for this month. I love popcorn, and so I could most likely include it every month. That was everything. They were all my favorites. I mean, I probably can't gather them all up and show you because my hands are big, but I mean, come on. So these are some of the favorites. They're all my favorites for this month, kind of beauty, miscellaneous, kind of a lot of different categories. So thanks a million if you actually stuck it out to the end of what was probably quite a tedious video, but those are just my favorites for this month and stuff that I really loved. And yeah, I'm back, and hopefully I'll be back on my channel for a long time, and I'm not going to go anywhere again, at least not anytime soon. Thank you so much again for watching, and I hope the lighting is a lot better in here, and yeah, I will see you guys all very soon. Thanks, bye.